Ugh, too much.
Because the
Specifically,
Matrix is real. The Matrix is real because every flavor we don't understand is just chicken.
grubs, they taste like bugs. Phenomenal, thank you.
Got him. See other
Because-
bugs.
I mean, considering the fact that bugs apparently taste like everything from beef jerky and fish to salted bananas, that's not a great description.
Lemon ants do taste vaguely of lemon. I hope that's how they were named. I hope someone was like, what do we call these little buggers? And then just like ate them.
That's got to be psychosomatic.
Are we gonna consume bugs? You guys want to meet up?
I'll eat a bug. I've been on it. I got my
I
I do
crickets
lots
bag.
of things for dares. What?
BYOB, bring your own bug.
How could you say that? Maddie says, yeah, but Dave might get us eaten by bugs.
Not if we eat all of them.
I'll at least get you eaten by
Guys.
big bugs, because if you get eaten by little bugs, that's not as fun.
Armageddon, you gotta figure out how to cook the big bugs.
Like that
Not
woman
listening.
died, because she fell asleep outside and a bunch of red ants killed her.
That's a good. One time I sat down in a red ant hill. I don't recommend it.
Did they go in your pants? Sorry, that's
They went-
personal.
They went all over my entire body.
Oh! No.
It was an interesting day.
I never had that problem, but they bees like to make little beehives inside like wooden things sometimes.
Okay, yeah.
Specifically when I was at the zoo and I used to hang out by like the dolphins, there are wooden posts over there. And sometimes they're so worn out and old that they're cracked pretty badly, and some of them had hives in them. And I used to have a whole elbow inside a hive.
Elbow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the turn. I was waiting for it. I didn't know. The elbow went in?
Yeah. Well, it was inside the hive, right? And like the hole in the post was like on top. So I had leaned my arm onto the post, and my elbow slipped in the hole that I didn't see there, and went right into a hive.
Okay.
So I had to somebody.
You missed the plaque for the bee exhibit.
Yeah, I know. We
At
almost
the
got
zoo.
bitten by a goose last time we were there too.
Same. I went on
It was
Sunday.
exciting. It's dangerous. Go at your own risk.
Be careful.
One time I sat on a bee. Found out the hard way. Did not know initially.
I'll bet you're good at sitting now.
I was gonna say, do you just sit on bugs?
I just didn't look where I sat ever as a child.
I can say that my mom was one of those ladies that like roughly does your hair, right? So you're picturing a little girl getting her hair like ripped out while she's getting it done. And as she was doing that, also at the zoo, a bee flew out of it.
Do you remember that time we went to see a play at Lewis and a bee flew out of my purse?
Yes.
I was like, how'd you get in there?
They're just a mystery. Anyway, welcome back.
Yeah, well, welcome back. It's episode 33. This one's called The Journey Home. Doesn't that sound nice?
No.
It does.
Maybe.
Come on.
I mean, it sounds like we're gonna go
Sounds like a trick.
do something really bad.
Last time, we spent the whole time exploring a ruined tower that was full of traps and keys, and even a ghost or two.
Oh, yeah.
A weird escape room.
A little bit, yeah, kind of. No one
And
tried
Rob-
to leave, though.
Criff just wanted to keep exploring.
You know it.
Did eventually get to the top floor of the tower, where a ghost produced a ghostly sensor that is much like Ravi's own sensor that he got from Father Gregor before he left Karenia. And when Ravi mimicked his swaying movement, the ghost possessed his sensor and gave it magical properties that allow Ravi to see into the ethereal plane now. So where we left off, most of you are on the top floor of the tower. Arvistan and Luna are outside with Shell and Deacon on their horses. So just to set the scene at the top of the tower for you again, there is a large set of scales in the center of the room. They are all leaned over to one side. One end of the scales has a skeleton on it, neatly collected with the skull on top that's weighing that side down. The walls all around have life and death written all over them in varying sizes and angles all over the place. And there's a little balcony coming off that has a telescope pointed north. If you look through it, you can barely make out the northern continent of Taufel. And there's an elevator that you know goes back down to the ground floor. So what, if anything, would the three of you like to do up at the top of this tower?
Do I know what the sensor does now that it's glowing?
You are aware. It gives you, you don't have a connection to thoughts like language from it. It does have a sentience now, and you can like understand its emotional state. You know that it's very angry, but that also gives you some understanding of the new properties it has. So you know that you can use this action to be able to see into the ethereal plane, at least out to 60 feet.
I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. See if anything happens.
Okay. The world goes darker. Sort of muted tones on everything, and it has kind of a blue tint that goes over top of all the color in the world. If you look out that balcony out in the ocean, you can't see that far. There's just blackness beyond there. But you can see everything here in the tower. Kriv and Hajate aren't there anymore. You can see that skeleton weighing down that scale, and that ghost that was up here is now inside of your sensor, so you don't see him anymore. But otherwise, it seems pretty much the same. You look around, you're not 60 feet up off the ground, so you can kind of see the floor a little bit. You don't see Arvistan or any of the other people down there. There's just grass blowing in the sea breeze.
I'm going to call out Kriv, Hazarte, where'd y'all go?
So the two of you could still see Ravi. His eyes are kind of clouded over. It looks like he's like a blind person. He's just kind of stumbling around, but he knows where the walls are and everything. He just can't see you anymore.
Can we hear him? Is he talking about us?
Yeah. When he talks, for you, nothing's changed about him.
Hey, Robbie, you blind or something?
Of course, Ravi, you can hear them also. You haven't transported, your vision has changed.
I don't think so, but the whole world looks real different right now. You guys aren't here, and everything is gray and blue.
Did you take more magic drugs or something?
I'm just gonna hold up the sensor. Kind of.
What
Telescope.
What did it do? Should we break it?
I don't
Break
think
it.
so.
Alright, but, I don't know what you can see, but don't, like, jump off the side of the building or something.
I still see the building as it is, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, I see the building and stuff. My vision's greatly reduced. I can only see, I don't know, 60-ish feet in front of me.
Hey, Krav,
What?
I think we should fuck with him.
He can hear you.
That's fine. I'm whispering.
Can I make a? Actually, I probably wouldn't even have any reason to make a perception check.
No, I mean it's a pretty
Like,
small
if
room. It's a round room, so the acoustics are conducive to having sound reflect out and amplify itself. So the whisper is pretty loud. I mean, it is pretty loud anyway. Like we can all hear it.
Well,
I'm going to
if I
mock
did it
whisper.
quiet enough, no one would hear it, and that's not the point.
I can still hear you, Hazote.
You can see he puts his
Fine, can
hand
you-
like he's whispering to you, but he's facing the wrong way.
Fine, can you hear this? And she's gonna shove him in the hip.
Ow. Robbie, make a dexterity saving
Security
throw.
save. Yeah.
Ooh.
He's got a bad hip.
That is
Bad hip.
that is an unnatural 1.
Okay. Robbie goes down.
Oh.
I'm going to point in a random direction. That was very rude. You.
Robbie, there was another ghost. We got rid of it though. It's fine.
I don't think so. I can see the ghosts. I think that's the entire point of this thing.
You see ghosts now?
It was a bug.
When I have the spooky eyes, yeah.
Spooky eyes. Is that what we're calling it?
Yes.
Yes,
I like
that's
it.
how it is.
Henceforth.
Robbie, I got the bug off of you.
Oh, well, in that case, thanks.
Huge. It was
there
like
more
a centipede.
Whoa.
Not in this room that I can see. No.
You should go downstairs and look at the downstairs. You should go down the elevator and then back up the stairs.
Yeah, I'll do just that. Actually.
Go look at the bug.
Only one person fits in there. You just gotta go blind.
Well, I mean, I can see the elevator. I can't see anybody else. I hope I don't step on anybody. But yeah,
How long does this last?
no idea.
And on your walk there?
Robbie, when you get up, you have a dull but familiar ache in your hip. It's not going to affect you mechanically, but that's going to hurt for a little while. You get into the elevator and put yourself going slowly, descending all the way down, leaving Crib and Hajite up on the top floor. It looks the same on the way down. When you get to the ground and the doors open, you'll be able to see first like glimpse of like spiritual ghostly figures, which are mice. They're scurrying about, digging into where some of the supplies actually are, and you can see them digging into, climbing into things that aren't there anymore. They're climbing all over the scarecrows that are fallen on the ground and rooting through the dead pieces of wheat and pumpkin that used to be there.
Well, it's a shame I can't talk to animals, and I will start to go up the stairs.
The next floor, which is sort of the living quarters for the person that built this tower, or who just took control over it, you don't see anything left over there. You get up to the third floor, that's where there was the table full of tools and instruments and the remains of this like bug-like creature that you fought a ghost of before. You could see that you don't see the ghost the way that you did before of this creature when you all were fighting it, but you could see it's like sort of trying to reconstitute in that spot where that corpse is. Not very quickly. Right now it's more like a light, kind of. Just like a little shape. Nowhere near the size that it was. But you think that destroying the ghost didn't eliminate it completely. You just sort of got rid of it for the moment.
Is there a check I can make to determine what would get rid of it permanently?
Let's try religion, maybe?
16.
Okay, you think either it's hard to say with a monster like this, like a weird beast, but it would be either a proper burial of its remains, which seems odd because you're not sure exactly what a proper burial for something like this would be, or total destruction of its remains. So you either have to burn it completely, or bury it, or do whatever it would be appropriate for its culture.
Do I see the corpse, or do I not? Because it's technically a planar thing.
You wouldn't see things that are alive, but because it's dead, you could still see it there.
I will just try to, like, old school, light it on fire, and just kind of like slowly move the bits into it, like the remaining parts of the flesh into the fire to try to burn it all.
Sure. Upstairs, Kriv and Hajate will feel a little bit of that heat from just below them, and smoke start to kind of billow up from some of the minor cracks in the foundation around you. You know, somebody has set some part of the tower on fire.
We gotta go.
How? He took the elevator down.
Someone else take it.
Is there like a switch to bring it back up?
There's a lever that you should be able to raise it again.
If we crammed really hard, are you sure we couldn't both fit? Dangerous.
Something you could try.
Hey, Kriv, are you up for breaking an elevator?
We break everything else, don't we?
I like it. I like this new version of you. Let's get in. Come with me.
All right. Who's going in first to get into the elevator?
Kriv, because I'm smaller.
Kriv first.
Okay.
Remember these challenges that people used to have where they would like go to a mall and try to fit like 30 people into a car or something like that? We're working some somewhat similar to that. Kriv is very large, just very tall and built pretty big, bottom heavy and head heavy. So you take up most of the space already. You gotta, like, just using the elevator in the first place, you kind of had to tuck your tail and everything to like really and kind of coil around to really fit in there. Luckily, Hajate is not so big, but you are going to have to do some interesting contortionism to fit both of you. So let's have Constitution saving throws from Kriv and Hajate.
Ooh, boy.
Constitution saving throw. 15.
Seven.
Okay.
Oh, I suffocated.
So you both fit, but Kriv has to, suck in to make enough room to get Hajate in there. Hajate doesn't put in the same amount of effort, Kriv, to make sure that you're both comfortable.
Sorry.
And then Hajate's going to have to reach around, reaching up over Kriv's shoulder and sort of point down. Might need a marker or something to reach the button to like press to get the elevator to go down again. As it's going slowly, Kriv, you feel fine. You're cramped, but you've been in cramped positions before. It's not anything too crazy. Hajate, you're going to freak out a little bit. There's this part of the elevator, the shaft in between the top floor and the bottom floor is completely enclosed. So there's just stone walls on every side of you. So you get a little bit of claustrophobia. You feel like you can't breathe, and you kind of can't because you're being crushed in this little space by Kriv. So Hajate is going to try to get out of the elevator before it stops. Hajate, make an attack roll.
No.
I'm going to have you do not add your proficiency bonus, just add your strength modifier.
Oh, good. That's terrible. $16.
16. Okay, that's pretty good.
Roll better on that.
So Hajate starts, you twitch your arms around and your legs. You're trying to get something to get enough space to be able to slam it, to try to bust your way out. When you do get enough room,
My idea.
just try to
Immediately can't handle it.
you try to break your way out, and you just kind of hit into the side of the elevator. And this is a very old tower. It's seen better days. And I wouldn't say that the elevator is like the one thing that was able to maintain pristine condition for all these years. So it's going to fall with the two of you in it. The rope that holds it up will snap. You'll fall from not all the way up at the top, but I'd say probably in between the second and third floor.
Oh no.
Slam down. Robbie will hear this. Downstairs, you'll hear it explode. Arvistan, you'll hear this outside too, as the elevator slams down on the ground and leaves you all in a tangled mess at the bottom. So you'll both take 5 points of bludgeoning damage
This is fine.
as you hit the ground, and you're stuck.
Priv, why do you have to be so gigantic? Just,
Your idea.
you're all up in my grill. I can't take this anymore. And now it just. The fall was scary as shit, though. We're not doing that again. I don't want to do that again.
Very
No,
scary. The
we
door is
can't.
jammed.
Can we like try
Grab
to
this
push
broom.
against it?
I think I have to give you a disadvantage, Kriv, because you're not really in the proper position to get the leverage you need.
Also, it sounds like they've been holding their breath this whole time. Probably get it knocked out of them. I gotta try though.
What if I push off of Kriv?
What if I push Hajate?
I think
Yeah.
Hajate, considering the panic that you just had, is probably going to continue panicking in this position.
Ooh.
Makes sense.
So, Kriv, make a strength check.
Drink? That's a good old 5.
All right. You will remain stuck in the elevator. Try to press against things and try to work your way out, but you just can't get the right angle. You can't get enough of the effort. And you're not, overly strong in the first place, so it would be difficult anyway. Arvistan, what's going on outside anyhow? While these guys are in the tower.
I'm just helping to set out the fire and stuff like that to cook the rabbits or hares, whatever Deacon got that he was hunting and cooking.
Yeah,
them.
Deacon will come back. He found a warren of rabbits. So he gets a handful of them. And he didn't kill all of them, so he left enough there to sort of repopulate themselves. And we know how rabbits go. It'll be tomorrow and they'll be fine again. You got a seagull too.
Did he hear the boom?
Deacon was out at that time, but Arvistan definitely heard that.
Yeah,
Lena
it's
heard
just normal thing. So I imagine you guys are okay in there. So I didn't pay attention to it.
So you've got the fire. How are you planning on preparing? Deacon brings you back a handful of rabbits and a seagull. So what have you got? How are we going to cook those up?
Well, I honestly don't have much on me. So I'm just gonna get some just plain old salt and pepper, put it on a stick and just spin it around.
Roasting and spit. You're going to do them all at once?
Yes, if I can.
Okay.
Even the seagull, I look at the seagull, look at him like, why did you get this?
Well, we're pretty close to the ocean there. I mean, I just saw it going around, so I thought, hey, what the hey, I'm out here already.
Have you had seagull before?
No, is it bad?
I mean, it's kind of tough, but hey, there's a first thing for everything, right?
I just figured, I'd get whatever I could.
Yeah, sure. And just while we're talking, just skinning it and all that stuff, and just
Yeah.
cooking it. put it
Deacon's
on
got
the
a
stick to
technique
cook
for
it.
skinning rabbits, so he's Been doing a lot of that, and you can get feathers
Nice,
plucked out of that
nice.
seagull.
Yeah.
Shell's gonna make off with one of the rabbits while you guys are doing that.
I grab the head of the seagull and give it to Luna
Okay.
with no beak.
You took the beak out. Good.
Yes.
There's barely any meat on that.
Do you throw it like a ball?
Yes, I go, here, Luna, go, catch!
Okay. She will see that. She's turned and facing at the tower where there's a commotion happening because she's a little bit more concerned than you are. Also a little surprised that you're throwing a maimed head of a seabird. A bird without a beak. Yeah, it's kind of disturbing looking. But Luna is ever obedient to you, Arvistan, and will go and retrieve it for you.
Ah, good girl, good girl. You can eat it if you want to.
She'll gnaw on it. There's not really much to go with there. And seagulls have
Yeah.
hollow bones. It's not a good idea to chomp through those. Ravi, you can successfully burn the corpse of the bug. You feel like you can get it to a point where you think you can leave it and it'll continue to burn on its own. And there's no reason to think that this whole tower will burn down. There's not really much else that's flammable here.
Do I know how to take off the ghost vision?
You should be able to do the same thing you did to put it on in the first place.
In that case, I will turn off the ghost vision.
Yeah. For anyone else that's wondering, not only can you see in Ravi's eyes to be able to know if he's looking through the ethereal plane, but he'll also have, because the sensor usually has smoke coming out of it when it's being used. You wave in front of people, it's like an incense type deal. While he's looking through the ethereal plane, he will have like a ghostly smoke coming out of his sensor. So it's a dead
Okay.
giveaway that that's what he's doing. And when he stops doing that, the smoke will go away and the sensor will go back to being inert.
That's cool. All right, all right.
And then I will start to head back down the tower.
Okay. You can get back down to the ground floor and see the tangled mess of Elevator and Kriv and Hajite. They are sort of arguing with each other and elbowing and kneeing each other as they cannot exit the elevator.
Ravi, we're dead. We're dead.
Not dead.
I don't
Get
think
off
you're dead.
me.
Can I try to open the elevator?
You can make a strength check if that's the way that you want to open it, just by forcing it open.
Do I see any like leverage spot to try to open it? Something I could like jam the back end of my mace to, or something like that to try to pry it open?
That could be more useful. You know that it opens with the door in that sort of old accordion style where it should collapse in on itself. So being able to get a wedge in where that close meets, I might not be using the right terms for this, but where the door actually meets the edge where it closes, you can get a wedge in there to force it the other way back to its original position. It should be better than just pulling on it. At least to get it started that way. If you want to wedge in with your mace, I'll give you advantage on a strength check.
All right. $11.
Okay. You think in theory that would work,
Damn it.
but you're just not. It's just not going. You feel like if you could give it more effort, that mace would be able to pull this and get that door open, but you just don't have that effort in you.
All right. Maybe if I shake it out. I'll crack my knuckles. Shake out my hands. All right. Can I give it another go?
11's your roll. That's your roll. That's how good it's
All right.
going to get. We need to do something different if we want to try to roll again.
Is it just the like metal accordion thing between us?
Pretty much, yeah. But it's been pushed out a little bit and kind of truncated, so it's not on the track it's supposed to be on.
Could I pull it
Come on up.
on
Can
the
I
track?
climb up?
Well, I could turn into something tiny and get out, and maybe the both of us could try together.
Minute. You got it tiny in the first place.
Yeah, and if we didn't mess up, it would have been wasted. If someone didn't freak out, I'm
You know
gonna
what?
turn into a spider.
I didn't think you were so gigantic, okay? I just...
Now we can't do the puzzle upstairs.
Well... That's fine.
Kriv has a ring of feather falling too, so they potentially
Yeah,
could
but
have just
there's-
jumped off the balcony.
Yeah, but I didn't think we'd break the elevator.
That's true. That's very true.
I got excited. We don't
It was a
break the
cool thing to do.
elevator.
This is fun. Kriv becomes a spider.
Yep. And I climb out to buy Ravi.
Sure.
And then
I should tell
turn
you,
in-
get some room to breathe so you can calm down a little bit.
She's just gonna sit on the floor.
Okay.
turn back into Crib and give Ravi guidance. Want to try this together?
Guidance. Only tells him.
Let's do it.
No, the spell guidance.
No, I know. But it'd be really funny if it was just like, Ravi, have you tried moving with your hip? And he's like, no, my hip was injured earlier.
Yeah. You can have advantage once again. Give Ravi a strength check to get that door
And guidance is
open.
a D4, right?
Yes. Let me double check. Just in case. Yes.
17.
Okay. Ravi will be able to pry that out enough. He doesn't get it back on the track, but you could pull the door just basically off the track altogether, at least a couple rungs of it, and make a opening wide enough that Hajite could walk through.
She's just gonna step out as if nothing happened.
Yeah. Hajite walks out, struts almost, a little flip of her hair on the way past.
Hey guys, that was exciting, isn't it? Why don't we get out of here? I don't like this tower anymore.
We can't do the only puzzle left, so I guess.
You can still go back up there. You were a bug.
Yeah, I was. I'm not, and I can't be again today till we sleep.
Do you want to stay here? Do you not want?
I don't know what the thing was upstairs.
What? What's the house? The house? Where am
Robbie,
I?
what was that fire? Are you okay?
Hallucinating.
Oh, the ghosty monster thing that we killed, it was starting to reform in the ethereal plane, so I burned the corpse.
You're right. It is his fault. Why were you burning shit?
So another
Wait
ethereal
for
bug
us to
creature
come
didn't
down to you?
reform?
You couldn't call for us. You couldn't say, "Hey guys, I'm gonna light something on fire while you're up there," with the only way down being an elevator. High five.
I mean, the building is made of stone. I didn't think that it would burn down, so I didn't think it was important.
Not everything's made of stone, Ravi.
The tower is.
Big hole in it.
Yeah, you could have jumped down.
I could not have. I could not have jumped down. I could have climbed down, but I have very bad strength.
Well, and I'll point to Kriv. Me and Kriv could have caught you. Like, Kriv jumps down or floats down, and then they get up, and we catch you together.
Oh my god. I need to get out of this. I'm gonna go outside.
Armstand and Deacon have little rabbit legs, and they're just kind of munching on them like chicken wings.
I grab the whole seagull and I give it to Luna.
She'll take that.
Yeah.
She's just gonna wander off with it.
And while she's wandering off, don't let Shell take it away from you.
Shell offers you a gift, Hajite.
Ooh.
A dead rabbit,
Aww.
raw and skinned.
Wow.
Only partially eaten.
Well, she's gonna be a little horrified, but she's gonna try really hard not to express that. So, I don't know. How easy is it to deceive a bird?
Roll a deception check and find out.
Uh-huh. Here we are.
Good luck.
So, oh god. I'm in too many games. I'm reading the wrong stats. 15.
All right. So we're trying to get Shell to think that you're happy about this.
Oh yeah. She's gonna take it, but her facial expression's gonna be a little bit hard to maintain.
All right. Shell doesn't care what your facial expression is.
Perfect.
So
Good.
you're good.
She's gonna
Classic Shell.
keep it with her. This is the first show of friendship from her, so Ashite is gonna eat it no matter what. So
Yeah. Shell's going to walk to the edge of the cliff and face the ocean and scream at it. What would the rest of you like to do?
okay. You know what? I think that's the most relatable thing she's ever done.
I was thinking the same thing.
Today's been a day.
I'm just getting cozy to go to sleep because I imagine that we're gonna take a rest right now.
This is my favorite image is just Arstan, who can't move. He's just like laying on the ground next to the teenager, and they're just like swapping stories and eating a dead rabbit.
Yep.
So, how have you guys been productive at all?
Well, we got you guys something to eat, so I guess that counts as something, right?
Well, I would say thank you, but Shell handed me this.
Oh, there goes the missing rabbit. Well, I hope you enjoy. Do you want me to cook that for you, or you're gonna eat it like that and pretend that you like it?
It's a really hard decision.
You have the back half, if that helps.
I think I'm gonna try and eat it raw.
Okay. Well, just let me know if you want me to cook it for you. I'll just.
Thanks. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yep. No problem. Good luck with that.
I figured she stole it from you. If I just give it back, it's rude, you know?
Yeah, fair enough. I just give her a thumbs up.
It's rude to give
luck.
things back to people that they were stolen from. You can't be doing that. I'll
do
just
my
tell you,
best
you
with
could
it.
take a tentative bite. Where do you want to go at this rabbit from? Shell's already eaten the front half of it, so the head and the front legs are gone. And most of the organs are like falling out, so you don't have to worry about that so much.
Sick. Thank you.
There's a trail of intestine that are still connected to it, but you can just kind of snap that and drop it.
Ooh. Yeah, nice and easy.
Mm-hmm. So you want to go for like the leg? We're going into the
Yeah,
back.
I think like a good upper thigh. It's like a good
Sure.
for that.
It's a back
When
leg
I-
of a rabbit. I mean, that's where the money is.
When I see her that she's gonna give it a bite raw and all that, I just like, oh wait. Here's some salt and pepper if you want some. Here, there you go. Make it a little bit better.
Thank you. I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Yep. Give her a thumbs up again. Good luck.
I'm just gonna pretend this is like sushi or something. It's fine.
Has Hajite ever had raw rabbit before?
Being from the desert, probably not.
Any raw meat of any kind?
I would I would like to say yes, but
Okay.
more like something local in the desert. I want to say lizards, but it just feels wrong.
Eat lizards.
Doesn't feel quite right.
Lizards and snakes and scorpions and
Sure, I'll just pick up a
all
snake and
those
eat it.
fun things. There are rabbits out there too. They're a little different, skinnier,
Ugh.
but yeah, not usually gone to for a meal.
Yeah, and she probably didn't just pick it up off the ground and take a bite out of it. It was probably prepared in some way.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna bite into a bloody haunch of a dead rabbit, raw muscle there. It's very tough to pull through, to bite, to tear a chunk out. So a lot of the effort is just pulling a piece, like a mouthful off. But you pull that leg out, stretches, and then snaps. Head snaps back a little bit.
Ooh, so tasty.
Oh.
Mm,
You don't chew very often, do you?
no.
So that's just going right down.
Oh yeah.
Okay. The flavors, it'd be better cooked. It would taste better that way. But luckily, you're immune to poison, which and being poisoned, so you're not going to get food poisoning off of this.
It's very good. I was hoping that would be the flavor.
So yeah, you could eat as much of that as you'd like. It's not a pleasant experience, but it's possible, and you won't hurt yourself.
Yay! Arvisan, how do you cook this?
Well, just simple. Just grab one of the sticks, just wrap it around the stick, put some salt and pepper, and just roll on the fire till you have it how you want it.
All right, but I'm gonna do it myself. But I've never cooked before, so
Okay, you gotta just keep it rolling. If you leave it steady on one place, it's just gonna cook that one place and it's gonna burn. So you just gotta keep rolling and rolling and rolling
okay.
till you see it like a nice brownish color. The cookie's meat. It's not black burnt. You should be good.
Okay.
Huh.
She's gonna take a piece of it so that it's not this giant thing she's trying to cook all at once.
Sure.
But probably not good at it. Probably very bad.
You can make a survival check and see.
Ooh. Can I survive in the wild? No. So I got a nat 20.
There it is.
Oh!
And I'm only useful on useless things.
As it turns out, Hajite, and I understand you'd be the first to be able to identify this, is a natural cook. Somehow those proportions of salts and peppers or whatever other spices, you could see Hajite, things like, maybe I'll just pop a little bit, rip some little herbs out of the ground, sprinkle those up, rub that in, get it on the inside, so it cooks thoroughly on the inside even. Split that meat, split it open, so we get that cook a little bit more even. Do everything right.
She's a better cook than I am.
And it works out. It smells great.
Fair.
I didn't know you could cook Hazote.
Me either. I've never cooked in my life. I also didn't know I was claustrophobic, but I found that out today.
No.
It's been a trip.
Well, it's important to learn things about yourself.
You guys want to eat too? Would you like a piece of my rabbit?
Oh, our stand has other cooked rabbits already prepared.
I'll just have some food. I don't really care who cooks it. I just am kind of hungry.
A nice little camp. Go ahead, Kriv.
No, that's it.
It is dark now. These guys are sitting around this fire eating rabbits, and Luna has a seagull. And shells off in the darkness, sort of making noises every so often that make you a little nervous, but are easily identified as her. So you just kind of shrug it off. We were setting up for a full rest, or are we going to do something different?
I was thinking full rest.
Yeah. Hey Ravi, do you have any idea what that Gale thing upstairs was about? Do you think it's a thing we could do? Is that just like a weird cleric thing, like a this guy was just weird, or do you think that's another puzzle?
If I'm being honest, I don't think I have a clue. Can I think of any like puzzles or anything back to my time in the church that resembled anything close to that?
Classic church puzzles.
I've got no background for you on that. You'll just
We've all
have,
done church puzzles.
you'll have to make that decision on your own if you think it's a puzzle or not.
I think it was probably more of a ritual than a puzzle. Like, he was trying to accomplish something. I have no idea what it was, but he failed, whatever it was. Also, probably didn't help that I sucked him into my my cipher here. I don't think that helped if it was a puzzle.
Yeah, that was weird.
Could he tell us anything? Because if that was his bones, I don't know how they got up there, and if they're not his bones, then where are his bones?
I mean, if you could get me up there and or just, I don't know, bring him down.
I could get you up there.
You can get me up there? Can you get me down?
Probably, yeah.
Without me jumping out a window to questionable landing?
Not jumping. Not jumping, but it would have to be in the morning.
Okay, cool. Sick. We can do that.
Technically, I guess we could get whoever wanted to go up there if my brain is remembering things right. I have a plan, don't you worry.
In my opinion, it was definitely a puzzle, like for sure. But we got to bring something up there that weighs the same. That guy's looking for balance. It's got to be.
What about Luna?
No. I mean, a madly large wolf, I think, is heavier than a human skeleton.
Hey, I'm tired, okay? I hit my head today.
I'm sorry.
I will look at the cipher. Are those your bones?
The ghost and the sensor can't communicate with you with words.
Yeah, I know, but I'm still gonna do it.
Tell him you're gonna burn his bones. see if that riles him up.
I still just get a lot of anger from him. I think he might still be mad at me.
Well, I mean, I'd be pissed if you sucked me into a tool you were gonna use from now on.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
That's
I
fine.
blame him. That was a complete accident, though.
How do you accidentally suck someone up into something, Robbie?
You don't know what something does? It's kind of like if you cram two people inside of an elevator and you aren't entirely sure of the consequences, and then something unexpected happens.
Yep,
Wow.
totally unexpected.
We're a bad influence on you, Robbie.
Yeah, you did drugs!
Yeah, I guess I did do drugs.
Now you're sassing us?
He's also achieved sarcasm. What's that all about?
I mean, I blame you. It's clearly your influences.
It's better off that way. You were boring before.
I mean, that's fair. I also don't think that like the little old pan lady would really get sarcasm that well, so I didn't use it very much. So
Fair. You want to go back up there and talk to your skeleton friend?
I can. He wasn't there. There were no. I think because I sucked up the spirit, we can't talk to it anymore. So
Yeah, but what if that's not him?
oh, there's nothing else up there. I would have seen it if there was a ghost.
Yeah, but how did his bones get up there if he's the person here?
I'm not sure. I
Did
can't.
he sit on the scale and wait till he died so he would decompose in a perfect pile? Sounds
Hey, isn't
like
that a thing though? Isn't that a thing that priests do? Where
I
they,
mean,
like,
I would assume that.
mummified meditation?
I don't think so.
I mean, it's possible he actually just set himself on fire and burned on the scale.
If
But
I would set my
aside from the monster, that's the only ghost I saw, aside from a couple of mice.
You saw mice? Were
I
they?
sure did. Ghost mice.
Oh,
cute.
you can't really consume those.
if I would set myself on fire, I would be running around like ah, and not stay in one position. To be honest with you, Robbie.
That's a great description.
I mean, I think most people would do that. That's part of the, like, ultimate discipline thing when you're setting yourself on fire and you just don't move.
I think he took
Just have
that
to hang out by their
discipline way
bodies.
too far.
He was obviously a bit crazy, yes.
No, do
Um,
ghosts have to hang out by their bodies?
Speaking
think
of,
so.
did you guys like ever found out what that ghost thingy on the top was, or who it was, or a name or anything?
Oh, for the monster? No idea. All I know is it was going to come back if we left it up there, so I burned the body.
Are you talking about the thing that looked at you?
Yeah, the thing that looked at me. That's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, Robbie
That's
sucked him up.
friend.
Yeah, I know, but did it had a name or something?
I kept asking questions and they didn't respond. So I don't know if we would have been able to find that out.
Okay.
It might have been on some of those papers, but they weren't too sturdy.
Okay.
Well, who wants to take first watch?
I can.
I can take
I'm-
second watch.
I'm already passed out snoring.
Hey, Robbie, you want to be a part of a ritual?
I wake
you know
up
what?
ritual. What?
Sure.
I only need 3.
Oh, that's right. I'll just
Do you
watch
all
and
want to
then
be a
pass
part
out.
of it? Do you want to? Okay.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Hey, Crib. Are you mad from earlier?
Like,
You
'cause
mad,
asked
bro?
me you asked me to get in an elevator and flipped your lid and got us concussed.
Do you want to do a ritual with me?
As long as you promise to not get us concussed again.
Well, now I know I can't be in small places with giant people.
Yeah, we learned something.
Yup. And you got a plan to get up there. It's fine.
I don't know what we're gonna do. Anyway.
But I mean, Robbie was so interested in Cowboy Necromancer. I think maybe we can bring him back, or at least try to.
Sure. He was cool.
Unless you guys want something else spicy, but that skill was awesome.
It's certainly neat.
I definitely needed it. I almost died. Ow.
And what spell are you going towards to this time? Or are you going for the same spell?
I think I want the same spell. I was able to kind of suck a ghost into me. That was weird.
Yeah, now that you say it that way, yeah.
Worked out well though, because I didn't die. I was just nearly dead. Multiple times. Chill, yeah, I want that one again. I like that guy. He's my new friend. Maybe we'll learn his name today.
He did say that you gotta call him next time, so probably yeah.
You want to watch Arviston?
I was about to pass out, but yeah. I mean, I was passed out, but you said ritual and cool ghost guy. I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I'll watch and see what kind of fun things come out next time. But beware, y'all gonna have to carry me if something very scary starts attacking us that you summon. Just please don't leave me here, and we have to run away from it. Just you know, just don't leave me here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
We just brought you back. We're not gonna leave your ass somewhere. Jeez. It's like paying for something really expensive and then just being like, yeah, it's fine if it breaks.
And I look at Dick, and Dick, and don't run away. These ghosts are friendly. I hope.
Oh, shoot. Sorry, Deacon. Maybe he should go to sleep.
I don't really understand most of what you guys have been talking about for the past 20 minutes or so. Yeah, but this is cool. I mean, if this is the group, I don't want to be the guy to rock the boat. Unless this is peer pressure, I'm not supposed to be doing that one. So,
Did you want to participate, Deacon?
no. But I won't be scared if I know it's supposed to be scary, right?
Yeah, it is.
All right, I'll just sit behind Arvistan if that's okay with the rest of you.
It's fine by me.
He'll get up and just reposition himself to be completely shielded by Arvistan.
Oh.
I'm the new Mitchell,
Does that
guys.
like laying down, like everything's like laying with his arm up, kind of like
Yeah.
this, and flat on the ground?
But so he's got his little bedroll and he puts it over his head to hide under the covers.
Aww. We should have just waited till he went to bed.
He'll stick a thumbs up out. Okay, you guys are good.
And with that, I'll look at Hazate. Like, you're up.
Yeah.
All
We all
right.
have to hold hands though, like a weird friendship circle.
I mean, we kind of are a weird friendship circle.
Yeah.
That we are.
All right, Arvistan, are you going to hold hands or are you just checking this out?
I mean, it doesn't
It's not going to
real
help.
my
but
affect it.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
won't hurt, but it won't help.
I mean, Dickens behind me, so I'm guessing they're doing the ritual a little bit away from me. So I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay. We need a platform, something to put your hobgoblin skull on. What do you want to use?
You guys got a rock?
Is there a rock?
Could find a rock and you just got to look for a little bit.
Were there any type of tables or anything like that inside of the tower that you can get and grab, bring it over here?
You want to go all the way inside? You go get it?
I mean, if there's a rock close by, I'll just grab the rock that's close by. If there is not a rock close by, and I think it'd be faster to go get a small table, then I will go get a small table.
Is the
Can't
fire
we-
still lit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. My plan won't work.
Can't we just go to a rock or table? Does it have to be here?
That's true.
All right.
That's a solid point.
We
So-
could go in there.
I understand could just yell if something happens, right? It's only gonna be a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll scream.
Alright.
Technically, it's an hour.
Would you rather go and find a rock, which should not take too long, but you're not sure exactly where it would be, or would you rather go back into the tower, find that table that was on the first floor that was covered in scratches? Probably be the easiest one to get to.
Well, that sure sounds spooky.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean, yeah, let's go back in the tower. I mean, if it ain't scary enough.
Touche.
You're gonna
Harvest
summon
Stone, you wanna come with?
Scarecrow.
We'd carry you. I don't know.
Are you guys bringing the table back out or just doing the whole ritual up there?
Oh, you want us to bring it out?
Why would
I'm
we
just
do
asking
that?
what you guys are doing.
No, we're just gonna do it in the haunted tower.
All right, good luck. Thumbs up. Already saw a spooky ghost you guys were fighting, and then a spooky person looking at me, and then disappeared. I think I'm okay with spooky things right now.
You're not a fan of the haunted tower?
Not when I can't move.
True.
Okay. Arstan will finish off what's left of the rabbits, while the rest of you march off to the tower. Criv will grab that table that was off on the side covered in scratches and sort of shift it over into the middle of the room, kick aside some of those fallen scarecrows to make way. Hajite can produce the hobgoblin's skull, place it on the center of the table.
Guys, that could have been harvest time. I'm just saying. No one appreciates art.
Hajite and Criv will join hands, and they'll reach out hands to Ravi. Hope that he gets the hint that this is how the ritual takes place.
I will follow along.
All right, get your hands out. Hajite will chant out, summoning the spirits of the damned. And you'll see the skull on the table start to rattle a little bit. Then it will shift up as a ghostly form appears with it as its head. It is once again a bandaged person with a gambler hat and a vest, tight pants, and boots with spurs on them.
Yes! He got more cowboy.
Well, hey there, beautiful.
Welcome back.
I like your house.
We thought we'd have a change of scenery. We've been through a lot in this tower.
Oh, do tell.
Well, I got bitten by a doll. We all got attacked by a ghost bug that was upstairs. That was cool. Met some weirdo in the attic. Found a skeleton, and I broke the elevator.
It's not bad for a day's work. And you did all that in one.
Yeah.
Well, that's not too far off. Who's this fella?
I'm Ravi.
Notice your colors there, friend. Scales, you some kind of priest?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, I suppose they'd hang around, wouldn't they?
Well, there was a lot of dead in the tower, and I guess I came to see what was up.
He sounds like every other padre I ever met. So what is it I can do for you this evening?
Well, the skill you gave me last time was incredibly useful today, and I was wondering if I would be able to ask for it again.
So you want the same thing twice? You know I know how to mix it up.
What do you suggest?
Well, I aim to please. I'm not here to put thoughts in your brain. I don't think you want the ones in mine. We might get into some trouble.
Well, I do think I need to know your name this time.
So, the vampiric touch and my name. Will that do it for you this evening?
This time,
He'll reach out his hand and sort of mimic the vampiric touch spell to you. And it looks like a ghostly version of him sort of casting it on you, but there's no actual effect. He kind of grins a little bit. He's got like blackened gums around, and most of his mouth has that bandage over top of it, but you kind of see the corner of a smirk on his face. And he'll say, "Name's Ray."
Ray.
So you take care of yourself now.
I sure hope I do. A little bit better than today.
He'll tip his hat and disappear. The skull come clambering down, hit the table, fall over, and roll on the floor.
I like him, you guys. It's pretty cool.
I suppose he is the most friendly ghostly spirit we have encountered yet?
Yeah, and he's a necromancer. How do you feel about that?
I mean, he's dead, so I guess he's not really a threat.
Yet. It depends if I can find his skull.
You know how to bring people back from the dead?
No, but I could chat with him. For a bit. And
I
then
mean,
I'll-
I would say this, like, on danger levels of people we have met, it's probably giant monstrous sandworm, whatever is causing the undead to flourish, the internum, your girlfriend, and then Ray.
That's, yeah. Where would you put Owlbear?
Probably below. I'd probably put it above Ray, at least right now.
How do you get the job of being ghost necromancer teacher guy?
I think they signed up for that.
Hajite hires you with a ritual.
Ooh.
Like contract-based work.
He doesn't get anything out of it other than manifesting. Unless he gets a bunch of things out of it and I just have no idea. That would be really scary. That's fine. We're fine. Anywho.
Yeah, what did Hannibal Lecter get out of Clarice in Silence of the Lambs when she would come and visit his cell? Nothing, right?
I'm gonna get possessed one day.
Maybe you're possessed now.
Surprise. Surprise, I am actually bowler hat cowboy.
Arbstan falls asleep, his face covered in rabbit grease.
Casey, does he get licked?
Luna,
he would.
yeah, Luna would clean him up.
Stop it.
Hey, speaking of sandworms, here you go, guys. You like him?
Oh, there he is.
It's kind of neat.
Tiny,
Hey!
he's a tiny sandworm.
Where's Beetlejuice?
Are you guys done in the tower? Or you got more you want to do in there?
Before going to bed,
Yeah.
we need a rest. I'm pretty low on health, actually.
Griv, you all right?
Yeah. I'll take first watch though.
Okay. Set up our watch system. But luckily, this spot overlooking the sea is relatively safe. You're on sort of a high point, too, so it's easy to see around you. Nothing really gets a chance to sneak up on you. Worst you'll see is maybe a fox or badger or something way off on the edge. That's not really a threat to you, just kind of a cool thing you saw at night. That's how everybody's watch will pass. In the morning, you guys can recover all of your hit points and spell slots and all that fun stuff. I understand you're still exhausted, not able to move.
Yep.
Sun comes up on a clear day. It's sort of the height of summer at this point, so it's warm everywhere.
That's the worst.
A lot of bugs. You'll wake up with not an insignificant amount of bug bites in various places. Some of those you won't be aware of right away.
Welcome to Texas, boys.
It's a nice day. Deacon's up before the rest of you. He's got the horses prepped for travel. Shell is also up before everyone else. And Luna stays asleep with Arvstan until he's ready to get up, but you can imagine that she's probably awake until he starts to shift. What do you guys want to do in the morning?
Go ahead, because I don't have anything. I was gonna say just let's get going.
What do you want to do, Kriv?
Well, do we think there's something to do upstairs or not? I feel like there's meaning to that, but I'm not the one to know what it is. I didn't touch anything before.
Can I get dragged to the? Are we like really far from the shore?
You're on a cliffside, so you're up above it.
Oh, okay. Nah, never mind.
So if you really want, we could shove you off the cliff.
Yeah.
No, that'll hurt.
It's high enough that
never
when you
mind.
hit the surface of the water, it'll be like hitting cement.
Okay. I'm good. Yep.
Well, I think there might be something in that tower. I have no way of figuring it out, and I think I did legitimately suck up our one clue, and now we can't talk to it. So I think we're better off just trying to get to Corinia, because well, hopefully we get there before the Internum do.
I'm down for anything. I owe you one.
I just don't know what we do. I know how to get up there. I don't know what to do after that.
I think you could put something on the scale and see what happens. But, you know, with the ghosts being sucked up and all, nothing might happen.
What if it's another ghost? What if it's all his secrets about making mutant bugs?
I'm down to try if you're interested.
Yeah. I want to. We did everything else.
We probably won't come back, let's be honest here.
What we gotta do it now?
What's the plan, Kriv?
It is based on one thing that I'm not 1,000% sure about, which is the jump spell, can that include vertical leap?
Let's look at it.
Creature's jump distance is tripled.
That's a
That's
good
what I got.
question. That's a good
I wanna-
question.
I want to go tall.
It,
I'm not sure
I
what
can
the jump distance is now.
I can do long jump, cast long jump on you if you need.
Long jump?
Is that like forward?
Yeah, like my
No.
my spell.
I think you just have jump and long strider. You might be
Long
conflating
strider
the two.
and jump. That's right. Sorry.
I don't know if those combine to be like mega jump.
Long jump.
So
Unless they do.
the creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends.
That's jump.
Yes, that's jump. So it could be vertical or horizontal.
Is triple the distance enough?
Yeah.
It's like
Go.
What kind of vertical does Kriv have?
How am I supposed to know?
You a basketball player?
Because this is 4th story balcony.
Yeah.
So that's, at minimum going to be like 30 feet high. So unless you can jump 10 feet.
Are there trees I could jump from?
Not close to the tower.
We can do long strider for that one, I think. Let me
All
see.
right, let's see what I have.
Does it
No,
combine?
long strider is just
That's just speed.
yeah, that's just speed. So yeah, long strider doesn't work.
How can we
Yeah,
get...
all I can help you is with jump. Triple the distance. That's it.
I
have nothing.
said-
Oh, I just thought of something. This might help you. Hajite blew a hole in the side of the tower.
That's
Last time.
true.
Uh,
There is a hole.
That's up on the 3rd floor. You only need to jump like 20 feet to get up there. So can you jump 7 feet high without any spells?
According to this random thing I found online, the average high jump is 3 feet. Unless you are a martial class with a special thing, or unless you have a high strength score, which I don't think Kriv has either of.
Or you're Michael Jordan.
Yeah, are you Michael Jordan, Kriv?
You could try that. Check your
Tall.
character sheet.
Riv is tall.
Kriv is tall, but I don't know if we're going to be able to more than double the average jump height with that. Somebody
Have to
else
speak with
able to
animals.
jump?
Are there any elephants nearby I could talk to lift me up?
What if you stand on someone else and jump?
We can make a check to look for elephants. It will be very hard.
You'd have to get a minimum of a 40.
Considered being an animal, but I don't know what can climb like that. And in theory, to get someone else up, I'd have to have like a rope. So it'd have to be
Owl
something
bear.
to carry a rope. Do owl bears climb spectacularly well?
They can climb trees.
Bears do. Not like supernaturally well, but they climb trees.
What about being combined with an owl? Does that make them better at climbing trees?
That was my biggest plan. Do you think a swarm of rats could carry a rope?
I don't know that they could make it straight up the wall of a tower.
Yeah, I don't
What
know.
if you turn into a kangaroo and jump that high?
Chris never seen
I
a
would have-
kangaroo. That's an easy one that we could say you've never seen before.
I was gonna say.
Okay.
What about an axe beak? How high does an axe beak jump?
Oh, true.
Good question. Can Shell do it?
Yeah.
Shell's got some
Shell might be able to.
wicked,
and,
like, goat skills we've learned.
yeah, and I just have to be careful casting jump and. Well, if we're gonna use Shell, but I'm guessing.
Oh gosh, no, we would not use Shell.
No,
What?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Do not
guessing
give
we're,
her
we're
high jumping.
Griff is turning into an axe beak.
I can't imagine that Shell could jump. At minimum, we're looking at 7 feet normally. Shell might be able to do a longer jump. I think
Okay,
Kind
okay.
of like a little hovery glide thing, a little bit.
Gotcha. More
Going
like a
straight
horse.
up, not really. Yeah.
Well, I could probably only get myself up there.
Just turn into a
Definitely
bird.
can. I mean, you've proved it.
Yeah, just turn into a bird and just fly up there.
I
You're
can't
good.
be flying things still.
Oh,
Could swim.
Swim.
damn. Okay.
Regardless of how you get up there, you're going to need something that weighs a significant amount. I mean, I guess you could stand on it yourself.
I have my bag. But
When you turn into something, does your bag come with?
yes.
Everything you're carrying. transforms
Perfect.
with it.
So just shove rope into it and get up there.
I guess
Turn it
that's
to-
true.
Turn into a spider. I'll give you long stride to get faster.
Don't even
Up
need
there.
that.
It just
And
Spiders are
you're
cool.
good.
What if you turned into a hare? Because hares, I believe, can jump at 10 feet. I think it's like 12-ish feet or so.
Looks down at the
Yeah,
bunny
36
corpses next to us.
And
Yep.
then you jump up, and you can make it.
If I could just carry my rope secret magically in my secret invisible, not currently existing backpack, I don't need to jump.
And we might be able to get. Can you shove a scarecrow into your backpack?
Break
you-
one down.
See, hey, you could have something of weight that varies.
What?
Take the one that bit me. That one's cool.
How am I supposed to get it up there?
I don't know. Fit it in your backpack.
Let me just do that.
How much can you put in there? Just empty out all your things. We'll watch it. And,
I could cast
and
reduce
an
on
obscene
someone.
amount of rope we still haven't cut.
Cast, but if I cast reduce on someone, put them in my bag, and then turn into an animal, where do they go?
That's a recipe for disaster. Don't do it.
Oh,
It's not gonna work out.
Okay. No, we're gonna just try this. I'm just gonna, continue using all my wild shapes for dumb stuff, and I'm gonna turn into a spider again and go up to the top floor.
All right.
Wait, with rope?
I
Wait,
assume-
spider grip.
Spider crib goes up the side of the tower.
I would assume that's fine to climb. It's
Yeah.
a spider.
Spiders can climb, no problem. To make a
Spider
show
I'm
of
gonna
it.
crib.
assume
Spider criff.
Spider
Just
crib
whatever
grabbed the rope
Spider Crib
first.
Well, I have my own rope.
Enough?
I'm sure it's excessive because I don't know what an appropriate amount of rope is.
Yeah, the average is 50 feet, so it should be plenty.
I have 100 feet.
When you
That's
reach
enough.
the balcony, do you want to transform back into normal crib, or do you want to stay a spider for a minute?
Can you pull the rope out as a spider?
That you cannot do.
That is a shame.
I'll just peer around for any cool spider-sized secrets really quick.
Make a spider perception check.
Cool. I guess I should use a different color, huh?
Spider perception check.
Mhm. This is using spider sense to try to find any secrets. Top floor of the tower.
It's a 4.
Crib doesn't have spider sense,
Wow.
unfortunately.
Wow.
I didn't use my spider dice, that's why.
Spider.
Fail.
You don't notice anything else up there that you hadn't noticed before.
Alright. I'll go, just in the room and turn into crib so I don't fall over.
All right. So back
And
into
then-
crib.
And try to pull my rope out and find something to anchor it to, I guess. If not, just tie it around myself again, but not as a giant goat.
Okay. So you could tie it around yourself. You could tie it around the door up here that goes to the elevator. You could tie it around that scale set in the middle of the room. You could try to tie it around some part of the balcony.
Just pull it downstairs. So, that's tricky because we did break the elevator by hand.
I think I need to call the union. This is not a fire safe building. You should
Yeah.
not have to use an elevator to escape a fire.
It's not going to pass inspection.
I forgot what the last thing you said was to tie it to potentially.
The balcony.
It sounds shifty, but we'll go with it.
Nothing's
This whole
not
building is
shifty.
shifty. Yeah.
Okay. You'll tie it off. You tug on it a little bit. You feel like you've tied it securely. You throw the rest of the rope over the side. Down there are Ravi, Hajate, and Arvstan. They're all looking up. You see the rope fall down in front of them. And they can potentially, if they so choose, attempt to climb the tower.
It's coming.
I will look at the other people to go first, as I'm wearing heavy armor.
All right, I'll go.
Hajate, make an athletics check
Mm,
for the climb.
can I make an acrobatics check instead?
No, there's nothing acrobatic about it. This is all upper body strength.
That
Gonna still aerialist her way up the rope.
Can I
If we had thrown
Give-
silk down, we could have tried that.
inspiration?
Can't give it to yourself, I don't think. Maybe. No, this should be somebody else.
Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. All right. Well,
That's creativity for you, man. Everything you do, you're gonna look at and think it's terrible. It's only for other people to enjoy.
well, I saw
Say something else, I'm gonna get depressed. Go!
Well, I rolled an unnatural 1.
Good. Hajate does not make it up the rope.
Oh boy.
You try to climb it. With an unnatural 1, you're not even really climbing it properly.
This is high school all over again. I'm kidding. I never had to climb a rope.
It shows.
Oh, rude.
Sorry.
You're not wrong.
If I give the rope a good tug, do I think it's going to hold my weight?
Make
It being the
strength check.
balcony?
Pull it down.
13.
Okay. You tug, and you try to give it enough of one to be able to judge if it can hold you on the way up. And as you pull it, the beam that it's connected to splinters.
Oh.
Ooh.
Guys, this isn't going to carry me. That's not
I
going
think
to.
that just all that says is that you're fat, Robbie.
I mean, with this armor, I'm super fat. You are correct.
PHAT.
And I don't want to have happen to Ravi what happened to me trying to climb the rope from high school.
Did you fall off?
Oh yeah, about midway. I was wearing a heart monitor at the time. It spiked out and said that I died.
Oh
Oh, that's a feels bad.
no! You guys had to climb a rope. Like I didn't even have that in mind.
You were in ROTC.
Yeah, we had to climb rock walls,
Guys,
which I also
the
sucked at.
campaign,
Safer.
the campaign. Come on, I want to get out of this damn tower.
That's never gonna
Sounds-
happen. This hour is
Sorry,
security.
Arvisan. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. This is revenge.
What?
Can you
What?
jump to within 30 feet of me so I can miniaturize you?
No. My guess is my actual jump height is probably like a foot in the heavy armor.
Kriv, can you pull me up?
I can try. Can I untie it from the balcony, which is now extra shifty, and
Yeah.
Do
maybe
we
tie it
really
around my
need?
middle a little bit?
Do we
Yeah, we
really
do.
need all of
Yeah.
us, everybody,
No.
for this puzzle? Can Criff
No,
just
I
not
just don't
go?
want to do it alone. Buddy system, Arvisan.
Okay.
What if
okay.
Kriv goes up there and dies? We can't even get to them.
Can you just be sitting there for hours and I'm just laying there?
All right. You know what? I'm gonna keep sleeping. You guys wake me up when it's time to leave.
So, Kriv, you tie off the rope to yourself. And Hajite, you should probably do the same on the other end, on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
For Kriv, it's a strength athletics check to pull Hajite up to the 4th floor of the tower.
Strength athletic.
Can I help?
You're just limp.
Oh, man. I'm so useless.
Can inspire Kriv if you want.
Kriv, you want to be inspired?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably need it.
This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna get sunburned.
You get one shoulder from me. I hope you're inspired.
And Kriv, it inspires you. You don't want Hajite's shoulders to get sunburned. You've got to get her in the tower and out of the sun as quick as possible.
Beefed.
Hey, is that still a D6?
Yes.
12.
With the D6.
I rolled a 1 on the D6.
Oh, you do not roll a d6. You're 6th level now, so you roll a d8.
Oh!
Ooh, spicy.
Okay. So hopefully I roll better on the D8.
Make it better.
Okay, so
I better make a note of that.
it was an 11 on my D20. I have a +0 to athletics. And I rolled a 4, so we got a 15.
Okay. With a 15, you can get Hajite up. You don't think you would be able to carry Ravi.
That's
And
fine.
probably not Arvistan either.
It's a cleric puzzle, but we don't need the only cleric who understands any of it. It's fine.
Ravi, jump.
While all of this happen, I'm literally just playing with the seagull skull and Luna just playing catch. Just killing time.
You could get like a ball. There's so many like less gruesome things that you could
I
play
don't
with a
have
dog.
anything. I don't have anything on me. Remember, they
Blah,
took
pick up
everything.
a handful of grass and throw it in the air and watch
A
the dog.
stick? Literally anything in nature that isn't just a random corpse head.
A rock?
I mean, it's the only thing that I have that resembles. Not a rock. What? Oh, here I go. Throw a rock. Hit it on Luna's head. Luna dies.
You can throw any. Don't throw-
First of all,
There's nothing.
There's a lot wrong with this.
Arvistan.
first of all, you do not have the strength for that.
Kriv and Hajite are in the tower. 4th floor.
Maybe if you want to join us, you gotta take all your armor off and try again.
If you want to figure it out,
We don't want to see Robbie.
Robbie and
We
Arvistan
gotta be-
can figure out their own.
We gotta be quick. What do we do? Put your backpack on the scale. Let's go.
Doing it. Done.
All right. It's
Whole backpack.
heavy,
there.
heavier than the skeleton.
Okay.
Oh, that's a shame. What about just the rope?
I mean, it is 100 feet of rope.
Let's make an intelligence check.
Why?
Oh, I'm good at that.
How well you do will just determine how long it takes you to find something that has a near equivalent weight to the skeleton on the other side.
Oh my
You don't want us to
God.
brute force this for an hour?
We could, and then I'd have to make up how much everything weighs.
Ooh, that's a 10 minus 1 for me.
Okay.
That is. Yes. It is a 14.
All right. So you try a few things before you finally get the right combination that can help you balance out that scale, and it comes to an equilibrium.
We did it. What does it do?
Gotta look around really fast for anything that changed.
Make a perception check.
Why do
Yeah.
I keep putting my
It
dice
does
away?
I can't see with my eyes.
14.
8.
We're not the group for that.
Yeah, just life and death written all over the walls.
Oh God.
Well,
Sick. Robbie, do you see anything from down there?
If she calls out, I will look around.
Throw your sensor up.
That's a 24.
Wow! What?
He sees the answer written underneath the balcony.
Robbie sees many things. The schools of fish in the ocean. He sees the wind blowing the leaves in the trees. He sees Arvistan playing fetch with Luna. Deacon wondering why you all haven't left yet,
Aw, poor Deacon.
but sees nothing of significance tied to anything that's happened in the tower.
That's sad.
I see a lot, but nothing at the same time. I don't think anything's changed.
It's a really existential answer.
Okay, this is the last thing that I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take everything off of it. I don't know what we put on it, and I'm gonna stand it myself.
Why, like, has anybody gone to the bottom floor and see if inside the bottom floor something activates?
I can't do that.
You can crawl,
Red-
Arvistan.
Yeah, go ahead, Arvistan.
Yeah, I can't move. I'm sorry. That's Robbie.
Somebody to drag you if you want.
Why drag me when they can get there themselves?
Sajate,
Why aren't you?
removed everything from the scale, right? Except
Yeah.
for the skeleton that was already there.
Correct.
And then you stand on the other side of it.
Yeah.
So, Kriv, you're just allowing this, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
You'll take
Maybe
everything
nearby
off.
in case we also break the scale.
Sure.
She sets on fire.
I would say you'll step on the scale. It will immediately. The obvious thing it'll do is that you'll drop that plate down to the floor, and
Right.
the part with the skeleton will go way up, and then you'll start to lift a little bit,
I'm the weight of a duck.
and the bones will come down,
Which
and it goes pretty slow, and
I'm gonna-
till it gets to a balance. Kriv, make a perception check.
oh, okay. Okay. 18.
That's so
As Hajate is rising and the collapsed skeleton is falling, it starts to reassemble.
Oh no.
Just the bones start to kind of rattle on each other. And they're not all there. Some of them have already disintegrated over time. So you see they'll just kind of get into their approximate positions. And then when it reaches total balance, it'll disappear into a puff of dust. Hajate will slam back down on the ground and the scale will break.
Wow. Okay.
We broke the whole escape room.
Yeah. That
All
clearly
right.
the thing it was supposed to do, but it was probably supposed to have the ghost guy in here.
Yeah, let's hope that's what it was and not just a secret problem.
Well, the bones are gone, and unlike Ravi, I didn't suck them into myself or something crazy. So, you ready to go?
Dave, that look makes me think she did.
I just like tossing looks. I don't know.
All right. I
I
guess.
said I was gonna be possessed at the start of this. Oh boy. Time to go?
I guess. I'll hold the rope and you can climb down.
Sorry that nothing extravagant happened except me almost kill myself on that scale.
Well, here's the cool thing. If there's a problem, no one else can bring it back.
It's true.
Because we broke everything here. We broke the paper, the elevator, the body. We took the ghost.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All that's left is to just knock the whole tower into the sea.
I mean, you might as well. It's already broken from the outside too.
We dropped down and cast Gust of Wind.
Strength athletics check from Kriv to lower Hajate
Oh.
down.
Oh no.
Okay. That is, I don't know why I'm looking at my sheet. That's a 13.
Okay. Is there somebody down there to catch Hajite?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. Let's. Ooh. Hajite, you're falling. There's not much you can do about that.
You are right. I can throw Bardic's inspiration at Ravi while I'm falling.
Oh, just sing at him.
Ravi's gonna have to make a check to catch you. I'll give you either athletics or acrobatics, whichever one you want to do.
Athletics, because acrobatics is a dex-based check. And then did Hazate successfully give me Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do one of these.
Oh, it's pretty cool. Looks like there's a worm, but there's not.
Midair.
Fiend.
Midair.
16?
Ravi, look.
Let go of the rope. Free fall.
Focus on the worm, Ravi. Here I come.
Ravi, you will catch Hajite. Not cleanly. I mean, you're both going down once she lands on you. But you
Fair.
break her fall well enough that you guys don't get hurt.
Oh, thanks, Ravi.
I told you I could catch you.
Yeah, you're a better cushion than Kriv. It didn't work out so well last time.
I think not being trapped in an elevator helps too.
Yeah, well, specifics. Kriv, let down your hair.
I'm just gonna roll the rope up, put it in my bag, and jump.
Yeah. Kriv will lilt down like a dandelion. All the way back down to the ground.
Alright, we can go now.
Ravi, I might be possessed, but don't think too hard about it, okay?
Yeah, Hashite might have extra bones now. Double.
Possessed and extra bones. That's a little different.
Double the bones.
None of that sounds good. What happened?
Baby bones.
No!
Nothing.
I don't believe you at all.
Walk and talk, alright? I don't know where we're going, but we can tell you the story on the way.
Who's
Okay.
getting on horseback? Who's
Oh,
not?
yeah.
Well, Arvisan's getting on horseback.
Correct.
Yeah.
I give
We're
Shell.
gonna drag him.
I'm going on Ghost.
If I give Shell more rabbit, will she let me ride her?
It's an animal handling check.
Oh no. I've been rolling so poorly.
Guidance.
It means you're a good one.
I see you going to go just looking at Shell. Just cast guidance.
Kidoki.
I know how this goes.
What does guidance do?
can add a
an extra
D4.
D4.
A D4? That's not enough, whatever it is. Okay, wait. So. We're looking at a 10.
10?
A 10.
All right, Hajite will stroll on over to Shell with Big 10 energy.
Big 10.
You've got the rabbit. You're ready to offer up some more. Hold it out in front of you. Say, Shell, let's go for a ride or whatever.
Or whatever. That's the best way to go about that.
Okay. You will take 4 points of slashing damage
Oh no. That's sad.
when Shell rejects you from the ride by biting your hand and taking the rest of the rabbit with it.
Well, that's mean. Well, I'm walking. Hey, is my hand still jacked up?
Should be good now.
Yeah, we took a long rest. Should be good.
Well, not anymore.
Yeah, true. Not anymore.
Well, now it's just slightly chewed on and not crushed, so I think that's still a step in the right direction.
There. All right. Let's go. I'm walking.
We
If
can
I
get
were
2 people on horses. Deacon has a horse that he's riding, so he could have someone ride with him, and Arvistan has an extra spot if someone could ride with him on Ghost.
Yeah. And I could turn into one.
And Kriv could turn into one.
Yeah, I'll ride with Harveston, that's fine.
I was gonna say it's chill. I can walk. Someone cast Longstrider. I got this. I'll just run. I can't do it, but
That's good. Kriv, are you going to ride? It's up to you. You don't have to.
Well, if I turned into a horse and Hajite rode a horse, then we could just go faster.
it's up to you. I don't want you to waste your shit just for me.
That's fine. I've done worse.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Kriv. What sort of horse? You going
Horse.
draft horse or fast horse?
Fast horse. Because I only got to carry one person.
Oh, are you carrying Hajite, or is Hajite going to ride with
Yes. I'm mad.
Deacon? Okay.
I'm realizing this is gonna be a large insult to Shell. Oh well. We're here now.
In this case, so Ravi and Arvistan will mount up on Ghost. Deacon will mount his horse. Kriv will transform into a bronze riding horse. And Hajite will climb aboard. Hajite, do you have any words for Shell after you do that? Or any looks? Or are you just going to ignore her then?
No, she gets it. She knows what's up.
She certainly does. Shell's going to leave.
Oh, no!
Breaks my heart. Well, what do you guys want to do?
There it goes.
Leave in the correct direction, or just pick a direction and go.
She doesn't go backwards. She doesn't go exactly in the direction that you'd like to go in, which would be, following the coast, since Karenia is a coastal city. But she goes generally to the west, which is kind of where you're supposed to be. But she's gone. Yeah, she's a full sprint. Take
Oh,
off.
that's very sad. Well, I know what I would like to do, but I don't know if everyone's on board for that.
Is it herd Shell towards Karenia?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can try that.
First, what can we do before you try it?
What?
I'm thinking of doing the, sheepdog thing where we try to get on the wide side of Shell and force her back towards the coast.
Okay. Yeah.
Leave, that's my bird.
Okay. Shell is faster than Ghost, but not as fast as Kriv and Deacon's horse. So Kriv and Hajite and Deacon will have to do most of that corralling. Ravi and Arvistan, you guys on the back of Ghost are just going to have to kind of bring up the rear, as it were. So we're trying to make the journey back to Karenia while keeping Shell in our sights and stop her from going in the wrong direction. It's like a cattle drive of one with 3 different riders.
This is all going very well.
I mean, it could be going worse.
It's true.
You can all make perception
Yep.
checks on the way.
All right.
Hey, I can roll something. Natural 20.
Nice.
Wow. One roll.
Oh, I got.
Woo
Did it in one.
That's all I need today.
Well, that's what I needed him to do too, because I got an 8.
Ah.
Oh, God.
What is?
I
I,
get-
gotta figure out horse perception really quick. Oh, that's a 4.
Okay.
7.
All right. Arvstan, we needed you.
Yep.
Shows his purpose again. Arvstan, as you guys are riding through the wheat fields, they seem like they're doing okay. Growth-wise, at this point in the season, they're where you'd expect them to be. And they, healthy, and everybody seems to be tending them properly. But what you'll notice as you're going through is that there are patches of them that are sort of flattened down in certain areas. And at first you don't think too much of it. Because deer might bed themselves in a wheat field and lay flat some of the wheat and make these little divots in there. But then they start getting into patches that are larger. You at least notice that a little bit more. And eventually you'll ride past one. And Robbie's not paying attention. He's got his eyes on the bird. He's trying to make sure that you guys are corralling that properly. But you look down off to your side. You ride close enough to one of these depressions that you can kind of see what's there. As you look, you'll see that there is a dead horse laying there just in the wheat field. It's kind of torn up in places. You keep riding, you'll see further off some of these other patches of wheat. You can't see through the wheat itself to see exactly what's over there. There's just little depressions in certain areas. Then you'll pass another one, and it's about the same size as the one that had that dead horse in it. You look down in there, and there's nothing, just blood.
Robbie, I think we're going into a bad area right now.
What you mean?
Look to your right side and look at that. And see how the grass goes down. Look at all that blood over there.
You've gone past that now.
Yeah,
You guys are riding.
like I just saw a dead horse. We passed by a dead horse right now, and now we literally just passing through a patch that had blood in it. I think we are running into danger right now.
Unfortunately, I don't know if we have a choice. We have to get to Karenia, and we know that back is danger, and forward is probably danger. I think we should be more vigilant, or try to be more vigilant.
I would like grab your shield or something just in case, because this does not look good. And as I say that, I grab my bow and arrow and have it at hand as well.
Sure. Last thing you'll see, Arvestan, as you guys are going forward, everyone will see it eventually, but you'll see it first. There's a homestead in front of you, in the path that you guys are approaching. There's a small farmhouse with a small barn nearby in the middle of this wheat field. They've got a little clearing where they're set up. And that house has hay bales piled up in front of two small windows and a big hay bale put in front of the door. You'll all see that eventually as you're riding forward. It comes into view, and it becomes even more easy to tell what's going on. Shell's going to make for that homestead. Hop up onto one of those hay bales next to the window. Hop up onto the roof of the house. A nice little thatched roof. Start tearing at it with her claws and squawking.
Should we pull over?
Shell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go get her.
I will try to see if anyone's home.
Ashante's gonna get down and try And coax.
I'm stuck with Ghost. Still with bow and arrow in hand, just in case looking around.
Ravi, how do you want to check for people at home?
Is there a window by, like, anywhere?
There's a window that has a hay bale sort of blocking it. It doesn't block the whole thing, but it's set up in front of it.
Can I peek, like, into the house?
You can kind of get yourself around to the side and stretch in a weird way. You'll have to go up on one foot, up on the toes, sort of lean on the hay bale that's in front of the window, and then look in just the very top slit part of the window to see inside.
Could I move the hay bale a little bit, just, like, pull it? I'm assuming hay bales are heavy, but not, like, impossibly heavy.
It's heavy. It's just a strength check to move it. You gotta be pretty strong. It'd be easier with help.
I mean, with them trying to get Shell down, I don't want to spend too much time and too much effort on this, so I'll just try to move it myself. If I don't, then I'll just look inside the door.
Sure.
17.
Yeah, that's enough to shift the hay bale at least to get it twisted enough that you can get yourself in between there and the window to look inside. Why don't you make a perception check as you look in there?
19.
All right. There's straw falling from the roof as Shell's picking at it and making a mess up there. But it's not destroying the house necessarily. Inside there's a small table next to the window that you're looking in through that has 3 chairs near it. One of the chairs is knocked over. There's some food on the table. Looks like it's freshly prepared. But there's nobody sat there eating it. There's a little bed on the other side. A very small house. There's just like this one room, basically. There's a little bed over there that has blankets over top of it. And they're older. It's not a house of a wealthy person. The blankets are sort of almost on the ground, but you can see that there's someone underneath there.
Excuse me. We're just travelers heading back to Krennia. We don't mean you any harm.
When you address the person underneath the bed, they scurry back, and you can't see them anymore. Sort of like press themselves against the other end of the bed.
I don't suppose I could have told before they scurried back if they were, like, older, if they were a child, anything like that?
They are small, and it's an omni person. So
Okay.
Some sort of mammalian creature guy.
I'm sorry to have scared you. Unfortunately, our bird has jumped on your roof. My name's Ravi. I'm a cleric of Freyor. If you'd like, I can help pay for your roof. I'm sorry.
It'll take a second before there's any response. But if you wait just a moment, you'll see a little snout peek through. There's a little like pig nose on the end of it. It kind of just twitches, like sniffs a little. And you'll see 2 little eyes just behind it, peering up at you. Big brown eyes that cover the whole thing. Can't see the whites of them. And 2 long floppy ears that are just hanging off and dragging aside. And this little person looks up at you and says, "Have you seen my mom and dad?"
I don't think so, no. I haven't seen anybody else here yet.
So there's nobody else with you?
Just me and my group of friends are here right now, but we just got here literally 5 or 6, minutes ago. We haven't been here very long.
Are you here to help? Did my dad send you?
I always try to help, but no one has officially sent for me, no.
Hold on. You'll see him scurry out from underneath the bed. Just a little guy. Probably about the size of a small pig. It comes scurrying out. And it's like a pig rabbit kind of crossed. And he sort of half shuffles, hops over towards the door, and opens it from the inside. there's a big hay bale in front of it, and you'll see him struggle to try to move it. He's not really making it much headway. It's just kind of slowly inching away from the door.
I'll help open the door.
Yeah, you get there, and you and the kid can get that hay bale moved away from the door. He'll step outside. He blinks. He's not used to the light outside right now. It's very bright. It's a warm day too. And then he'll cower down next to you, Ravi, when he sees the rest of everybody else and that they're climbing on the roof and that there's a big bird up there that's really scary and that's tearing it all apart.
Like I said, I'm so sorry. Our bird has gone a bit amok. These are my friends, Kriv and Hazote. And then I'll motion to, that's Deacon. He's traveling with us. And that's Arvistan.
He doesn't say anything. He sort of tucks his ears in and he kind of tucks in close next to your leg, Ravi.
I will kind of crouch. I will crouch next to the kid. So, where did your mom and dad go?
My dad went to look for help, and then my mom went to look for my dad.
Can I ask help from what?
The monsters.
Do you know which way your dad was going?
He'll gesture towards. You got like a little dirt path that sort of leads up to their house. It leads in what should be the direction it leads back to the road. You don't know exactly how many other connections it has to make before it gets there, but generally back towards civilization.
Okay, so I would recognize that as the path towards Corenia then.
Right. That'd be the way to go.
Can I make a check to see if there's anything around that tells me what happened here, what kind of creature these monsters are, anything like that?
What would you look for?
The first thing I'd probably look for is boots or hooves, something like that. If whatever these footprints are, if they're dragging, if they're marching, trying to determine if this is like an undead thing or if the internum came through here.
I'll have you make a survival check. What's everybody else doing right now? So we got Shell up on the roof, tearing it up.
I'm just saying, on Ghost, just keeping an eye, looking around in case I see danger coming.
All right.
I'm just like circling around, looking around and see.
Crib's still a horse, just in case.
Okay.
Can't be a horse again, so I'm
Crib and
gonna wait
horseback.
at least a minute or two.
Hajite, you still on horseback?
No, she pretty much immediately got off as soon as they got near the house
Sure.
to try and coax Shell down with more food because that seems to be the only driver that she has.
Okay, what have you got? What are you offering?
At this point, that's probably have gone bad by now. I do have rations.
Okay. So pull out some like dried food.
Yeah,
dried
assumedly
vegetable
dried meat type situation.
some hardtack and backtack and all that fun stuff. Wave it around in front of Shell. She'll huff, ruffle up her feathers, look a lot bigger, and face away from you. She turns her head and doesn't look in your direction. And she'll, I hate to say it, she'll poop on the roof.
You hate to say it.
It's not glamorous.
Shell, come on. I'm sorry. I was being rude because I was mad.
You get a little side eye.
Please? We can find you something better. I know you can't understand me. Please come down.
She'll hop off the roof on the other side of the house.
I feel like I'm dealing with a toddler. Hey, oh shit, Crib's a horse. Well, I was gonna ask if you knew anything about axe speaks, but
I mean, you could still ask, but it's gonna be a.
Shell will come back around from the other side of the house and ignore Hajite for the moment. Stride over towards Arvistan. Sort of nudge him. Try to peck at the spots where he keeps his food.
no.
Hey, what's up, Shell? You want some treats?
Arvistan, when you talk to Shell, she turns and looks at Hajite. You get like a glare. Then she'll turn back and nudge Arvistan some more.
Okay, treats. Let me see if I have something for you. And nope. Like the last time that I had a treat, I just you got it all.
She'll snort at you, Arvistan, and stomp away from you.
I'm sorry.
This is not fair. Come on, I didn't do anything bad. Don't be nice to him.
And yeah, she'll just go stand over by Kriv and stand up straight and stick her neck out so that she's taller than Kriv.
I like, why can't I think of the thing where the horse goes on the back legs and just like be obnoxious?
I'm
Because
gonna start shit right now.
I'm -4 intelligence.
Yeah, she'll stand up on one leg and kick her other leg up and flap her feathers. Squawk really loud.
That's good.
Well, at least she's down.
So back to Ravi and the child.
I got an 18 on the survival check.
You look around, you'll find lots of footprints, boot prints mostly. You see some bare feet, not the feet of bears, but the feet of people that aren't wearing shoes. A lot of them congregate around this house. You'll see a lot of them getting in. They sort of flatten out the areas around where those hay bales were, by the windows and by the door. And next to the windows and around the door frame, there will be scratches, all in the wood.
Okay. So you want to head up this way, and I'll point to the path where the young man was going. Actually, are there any other buildings around that I could probably climb on top of to try to get a better vantage point?
There's a barn that stands taller. It'll be tougher to climb. You need something else to stand on, or a ladder or something to get up there.
I will actually turn towards the young pig person. Excuse me. You wouldn't by chance have a ladder, would you?
My dad has a stepladder in the barn. He'll run over there. He's very excited that he can help with something.
I'll follow him.
The barn's mostly closed, so he kind of nudges and pushes the sliding door off to the side, and then he runs in there. It's a very simple barn. There's nothing too crazy in here. It's one big open room, and then there's a hay loft up above it. And there is an omni ladder. They have like a little spiral step, kind of like a cat tower sort of thing almost, that they use to get up to the top.
Could I use that to get to the top? Is there a way to get on the roof from there? Like, can I go to a window and just climb up?
You could pull it outside.
Okay.
The kid will help you if you want.
Yeah.
to get it outside, and then if you can get it up to the side of the barn, the roof should be able to come down low enough that you could climb up on top of it and get on top and look around.
Yep. I'll do that.
Okay. So when you're up there, you want to make a perception check. What are we looking for?
That's the game plan. Yeah, make a perception check, and that is an unnatural 20.
All right. What are we hoping to see?
I'm looking to see signs of life, really. I'm going to look in the direction that the young man's parents went, see if there's anything there, whether it be in corpse form, whether it be because at this point I'm going to assume that it's undead that attacked, judging by the fact that there were scratches in the building and whatever they were didn't have the intelligence to move the hay bale. So I'll be looking for shambling masses of some kind, anything of that nature.
Sure. This farm is pretty far offset from the next one or from any nearby villages, so it stretches for a long way, and you maybe on the edge, like close to the horizon, even you could see another building, but you don't see any people walking around, and as far as anybody else that might just be out there shambling around or something like that, it's a lot of tall wheat, so it's hard to say. And there's like a gentle breeze going, so some of it's moving. You don't know if there's anybody in there or if it's just moving on its own.
And I'll take a quick 360. I'm assuming that nothing. I don't see anything else there either.
Yeah. I mean, the most notable thing is you don't see any determined there's no wheat shifting in a line that would indicate there's somebody walking in that direction or anything like that.
I will go ahead and climb down and look back at the kid. I'm afraid I don't see your parents anywhere around here.
Well, no, they left a while ago.
How long ago?
He'll sort of scratch out on the dirt, counting to himself. He'll say, "My dad left 5 days ago."
And your mom?
2 days after him.
Okay.
That's 3 days ago.
Very good. I tell you what. Go inside. I see that you had a meal. Finish your meal. It's important to finish your food. I'm gonna talk to my friends and we'll go from there. Okay?
Okay. And he'll rush off. He's got another mission to take care of, so he's going to get to work.
I'm going to call Hazote and Kriv over and kind of gather around Arvistan.
Sure.
So long story short, I am pretty sure that the undead attacked this place. This young man's father left 5 days ago. His mother left 3 days ago after him. They both went, and I'll point in the direction of the next farm, kind of towards Karenia, but I am suspicious, or doubtful, I should say, that their parents are coming back.
Okay. I think.
Oh,
Do you think this had to do with anything I told you on our way over here?
It's possible that whatever attacked the horses and things that you saw also attacked this place, yes.
So the kid is all by himself.
I am saying that I think we should take the kid with us.
is it a young child?
I mean, he's pretty young. I'm not great at telling Omni ages, if I'm honest.
Do you? I'm guessing you talk with him. Do you know if he knows anybody on the up ahead on the next houses or village, whatever that we find up front?
I haven't asked him yet. I wanted to talk to you guys first.
At the bare minimum, we can't leave him by himself.
Yeah. I mean, if we leave him by himself, the worst could be they attack this place, or he'll die starving, because if what you're saying is true, then I don't think his parents are alive at this point.
That's where I think we should take him with us, yes. And I think we check the next villages first, see if his parents are around. If they aren't, we'll take him all the way back to Karenia, and I'll talk with Father Gregor, and we'll go from there.
Alrighty then.
Just gonna invite another orphan into the group, Robbie. How many orphans do you need till you're satisfied?
Until the world is in a safe enough place that they stop making them, I suppose.
All right, we gotta bring him with, but tell him not to bring a bunch of shit with. I mean, I guess we have a horse, but
From the inside of his house, it looks like they have next to nothing anyway.
Okay. I'll like knock on, because my guess is that this door was open just enough for like him to get through, which is still not enough for me to get through.
Right.
I'll knock on like the pane next to the door. Excuse me.
Yes,
First of all, what's your name, young man?
I'm Seth.
Hey Seth. So again, I'm Ravi. We've decided that you should probably come with us. We're going to head towards the village over there where your father went to see if he's there. And if he's not, we'll keep going from village to village until we get to Karenia, because it's possible he went all the way to there.
But Mom said don't leave the farm.
I understand, but unfortunately, you could be in a lot of danger if you stay here.
But what if Mom comes back and I'm not here?
I am going to write a note to her that we are heading towards Karenia, and that if worse comes to worse, she can try to meet us there and to come to the Church of Freyr, which, if we don't run into your parents, is where we'll have you rest for a bit.
Um, my mom, my mom can't read.
I will draw a picture of Karenia and the symbol of Freyr next to it.
Okay. Can I help?
You certainly can. Do you know what Karenia looks like?
No.
I will take my pendant. Here. And I will take out parchment and hand him a quill. Go ahead and, like, trace this.
Okay. He's a little omni guy, so he doesn't have thumbs. So he puts the quill in his mouth to be able to manipulate it. But he does okay. He puts it down. He's got like a hoofed paw kind of looking thing that he uses to hold that pendant down. And he just sort of traces around the edge of it as he goes. And it's not the cleanest line. He punches holes on the parchment in a couple of places. But he is very careful and very meticulous as he goes. So it takes him a little longer than you think it probably should take a person. And then when he's done, he'll put the quill down next to it and step back and look up at you.
Good job. I'll just give a rough sketch of like Karenia. Make sure to like exaggerate the spiral, towers as it kind of goes up.
Sure. Just make a performance check to see how well you draw.
11.
It's passable. These people they live in the nation of Karenia, so they have a passing idea of what the city looks like. Symbol of Freyr helps a little bit more.
Is there anything that you need to bring, Seth?
Oh wait, hold on. He'll run inside. He'll come out with a doll that looks kind of like him, like a little pig rabbit thing. It's just got sewed on buttons where its eyes are, and it looks like it's wearing pants, but he doesn't wear any pants. It's kind of like quilted together out of various different kinds of fabric, so it's like a patchwork thing.
You ready to go, Seth?
Okay.
I will again pull open the door so he can come on out. Everybody, this is Seth. He will be joining us for a bit.
Hi, little one.
This is Kriv. They can transform into animals. As you can see, they're currently an animal.
Your horse's name is Kriv?
Yep.
He'll say, "Hi, Kriv." And he'll walk up to you, and he'll sort of squat down in front of you and just look up. He's very small, and you're a very big horse.
Make little happy horse noises and try to not look intimidating.
He'll clean your hooves a little bit. He's tended horses before.
I do the. I don't know how or why horses do it, but the thing where they just like get down, like kneel on their front legs and just like headbutt him a little bit, like nudge him. Cause
Sure. Yeah, you could do that.
why not?
He uses his teeth to brush your mane a little bit. I don't know if I want to go into how the inside of his mouth looks like, but a cross between a pig and a rabbit means there's some teeth going on in there.
I'm not prepared enough to know how to be a horse to this degree, Dave. I'm a part-time horse.
Shell will approach him. And she has an intimidating stride as she walks up. So she stomps on the ground. And she kicks a little bit of dirt behind her as she walks over. And she stands over him, intimidating. He cowers down next to you, Kriv. He sort of tucks himself in next to your leg. And then Shell will look down on him. She always looks angry. Just how she looks. What can you do? And then she'll lean all the way down with her big head, and she'll close her eyes and sort of rub up against him, make little cooing noises.
Ooh, I thought someone was gonna die.
She picks him up, puts him on her back,
Oh!
and then she looks at you, Hazate.
Oh!
That's fair, I guess.
Oh! It
Not lighter than I
burned.
am, but whatever. It's fine.
And that's where we're going to call it for this week.
Oh.
All right. Clever way. We've bypassed potentially dangerous encounter, so that's good. We did the right thing, I think.
Bypass the potentially dangerous encounter by hurting a bird? Is that what happened?
Just running full force through it.
This farm's not in a great place right now. So you could stay or you can leave.
No, we're getting the hell out of there.
Hashta's the only one hurt. Everybody else is looking good. Even Luna. Perfect.
Yeah, everybody has all their hit points.
How are we looking for next week?
Should be good.
So
Yep,
far,
yep.
so good. Okay, well, next time, hopefully we make it back to Karenia, but we'll see. Who knows what could happen on the rest of the way there.
Yeah, no more tower puzzle, please.
Making side trips. You're just upset because you can't walk.
I know. I'm like, God damn it. Like, I just sit down here, just twirling the hair, just hitting the dust.
I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna have to leave your ass somewhere.
Yeah, more likely to fully recover.
Hopefully, there's somewhere in the city where you could take a little break.
Yep, yep.
All right, well, my party grows ever bigger. So thank you guys for playing. You did a great job. I thought everybody did very well today. Had their own little moment to shine. Thank you to everybody for watching. We'll see you next week. Bye bye.